So my Lenovo Tab P12 Pro just got updated recently to Android 12L, and now it's a little bit closer to my Samsung tablets that also just got updated recently. You'll notice how you have a taskbar down here at the bottom that sort of takes your dock or favorite apps and makes them smaller down there at the bottom. This one does seem to work just slightly different than on my Samsung tablet though. Of course, depending on if you have this in gesture or 3-button navigation, the taskbar doesn't really show up in gesture navigation until you tap and hold on the little line down there at the bottom. It's the same apps that's on your home screen, and then you get your recent apps. You've also got this little all apps icon here. Now you've got the dock down here at the bottom, and then of course you can just swipe up to access all of your apps, or there's a little shortcut down here that has all of your apps as well, which might actually be a little bit faster to do it that way. If you tap and hold on the home screen and go to home settings, you do have a few things you can adjust, like here as far as displaying the most recent apps. You can also decide if you want that little icon for all the apps. You can toggle that on and off right here. There's also display recently added apps and the all applications list. To me, it is a little bit weird to have it on there when you've got like the camera app open. I guess it's not that big a deal since the screen is so large on here. And then you'll also notice the taskbar is still there on apps like Netflix, which I thought would be a concern. But the good thing is that goes away once you start watching something. Same thing when you're watching stuff on YouTube. You've got the taskbar down there until you go full screen, and then those go away. Interesting thing is you'll notice the navigation buttons are down here in the right hand corner, but all you have to do is tap on the left hand side and you'll see them show up right there. Pretty nice how you don't have to go into the settings to adjust that. As you can see, pretty simple to do split screen on here. Just drag any app over to either side. If you want to use a different app, just drag that right over. And if you change your mind, you can just keep dragging apps over until you decide which ones you want to use in split screen mode. And then you can readjust that line there pretty much however you like. Or if you want to switch sides, just double tap that little line there in the middle. And you can switch between the apps pretty quickly just by tapping on the icons down in the taskbar. Now you still have the notification shade there in the center, but over on the right hand side is all of your shortcuts, power, settings, screen brightness. So that's just a little bit different setup now. Not sure if I mentioned this before, but in the wallpaper and home screen settings, you can also choose the accent colors to match your wallpaper, or you can choose your own colors as well. You'll also notice when you switch to dark mode, you'll see the taskbar kind of reverses colors. Instead of black at the bottom, it's now white. In case you're wondering, this does still have productivity mode, which is sort of their version of Samsung DeX. Instead of a dock, it's just sort of apps on the home screen. Your all apps icon is down here in the corner. You've also got your navigation buttons there as well. And then whatever apps you have open, it just shows down here. It's sort of like a taskbar, except those go away when it's closed. Now, depending on which app you have open, it's actually going to open it in a pop-up window, which is kind of nice. You can have several things open all at once, or as you can see, you can also do split screen just by dragging them all the way over to either side. And then you can have two things going there at the same time, like you normally would in split screen. Also down here in the right hand corner, you've got your shortcuts, notifications as well. Definitely reminds me of a Chromebook or something similar. But I'm sort of wondering, the same thing as on Samsung tablets with Samsung DeX, is Lenovo still going to keep this feature, or is it going to fade away as they get some of their other tablets updated? I think you'll really like it after this software update, and hopefully Lenovo keeps supporting this tablet and their other tablets for as long as possible to give Samsung just a little more competition. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.